You've heard of Pearl Harbor. You've heard of 9/11. But did you know America was attacked long before both, and the truth was buried for decades? Today, you're about to uncover the story you were never meant to know. A story so strange, so hidden, that even most Americans have never heard it. Before we begin, tell me in the comments, do you think the U.S. government has covered up historical attacks before? Yes or no? Because after this story, your answer might change. It was 2:08 a.m., July 30th, 1916, a quiet summer night on New York Harbor. And then the sky turned to fire. A blast so powerful it shattered windows across Manhattan, threw people out of their beds, shook the ground as far as Maryland, and carved a scar inside the Statue of Liberty that has never healed. America called it an accident, a random fire, a tragic mistake. But it wasn't. It was sabotage, a secret attack by German agents on American soil. And yet, the most incredible part of the story isn't the explosion. It's the investigators who uncovered the truth and were erased from history. In the chaotic hours after the blast, the nation was stunned. The newspapers asked, how could this happen? Was America under attack? But the government? They wanted silence. The U.S. was still neutral in World War I. If this was a German attack, it could drag America into war. So the official story became probably an accident. Case closed. But three men, three forgotten American investigators, refused to accept that. They believed something far darker had happened. They believed America had been attacked. And they were right. Garber was a New York, New Jersey harbor police detective. He studied blast patterns, interviewed dock workers, tracked down unusual shipments. But his biggest discovery was this: multiple fires had started at the same time in different locations. No accident could do that. Still, officials told him to quiet down. He didn't. Instead, he dug deeper and found witnesses who saw strange foreign men near the freight cars that night. Garber filed the first report officially suggesting sabotage. It was ignored. Tunney led the New York police bomb squad. He'd already exposed German spy rings before, and when he arrived at Black Tom, he said 7 words: "This blast was no accident, it's a bomb." He followed coded letters, German couriers, suspicious bank transfers, and discovered a secret network of German agents operating from within the U.S. His conclusion was explosive. German military intelligence planted incendiary time bombs on Black Tom Island. But this truth was too dangerous, too political, too massive. The government shut down his investigation. Wickersham was the U.S. attorney for the district. He believed something even darker. The saboteurs were being protected, not by criminals, but by diplomats. His investigation traced large money transfers from Germany through American banks to covert operatives. This was no rogue group. This was state-sponsored. And because of that, Wickersham's findings were classified, buried, locked away. He never received recognition. None of them did. But here's where things get strange. The investigators proved sabotage. They proved German involvement. They even identified suspects. Yet America did nothing. Why? Because the truth would drag America into World War I immediately, and the government was terrified. So, for the next 20 years, the U.S. pretended Black Tom was an accident. Newspapers forgot, history books ignored it, the investigators who risked everything erased. In 1930, long after the war ended, something strange happened. A group called the Mixed Claims Commission reopened the case, demanding justice for the American companies destroyed in the blast. Guess what they found? All the evidence Garber, Tunney, and Wickersham uncovered, locked away in government storage. Documents showing German diplomats funded the saboteurs. German officers supplied the bombs. Covert agents infiltrated U.S. port facilities. Codes, receipts, maps, everything the investigators had proved. And suddenly, the U.S. government admitted, yes, Germany did it. 20 years late. And those investigators, still forgotten. But here's what next shocked everyone. Germany was forced to pay $50 million in damages. But here's the twist. They didn't finish paying until 1979, 63 years after the explosion. By the time justice arrived, Garber was gone, Tunney was gone, Wickersham was gone. None of the heroes lived to see the truth validated. Their work changed history, but their names vanished. Black Tom changed America forever, led to stricter port security, led to anti-sabotage laws, led to better intelligence networks, influenced America's entry into World War I, and permanently damaged the Statue of Liberty. But the investigators? No statues, no memorials, no Hollywood movies. Nothing. Just a few lines buried in old archives. Until today. Because now you know their names. Michael Garber, Thomas Tunney, R.G. Wickersham. The heroes who uncovered the truth, even when America was afraid to hear it. Here's a question historians still argue about. Were the saboteurs ever caught? The official answer, no. But in classified archives, there are hints that some agents fled America under false identities, never to be found again. Some historians believe they continued sabotage operations across the world. Others think they were protected by foreign governments. The truth? Still buried. And maybe that's the strangest part of all. This was just one forgotten American tragedy. A story buried under politics, war, and silence. But there are more, far more. If you love forgotten American history, if you love mysteries the textbooks ignore, subscribe, because next week we uncover another hidden chapter the world has forgotten. And tell me in the comments, which forgotten American mystery should we reveal next?